everybody. Hi, this is John Pradeep Jail here, and I'm very happy to interview Mr. Vedant Sharma. And he's done something really awesome. This is Young Achievers interview where I interview a lot of these little young achievers, and Vedant Sharma has done something very impressive. He has authored some books, and he's here to tell you a little bit more about what exactly he's done and all of those things. And I'm Vedant Sharma. Thank you so much for accepting to come for this interview, because I'm hoping all my listeners will have a great time listening to what you did and how you did it and all that. And I like my community of young achievers that I nurture also will have a great time with you, I think. Thank you. And Vedant, can we start with you telling us about your books?
I have written one solo book,
Okay.
which is completely my stories, and I have written two anthology books.
That's interesting. Okay, so solo book and anthology book. Can you tell us a little bit more about what the solo book has and what is the anthology about?
So the anthology, I remember one book anthology. It's called Narratives and Monochrome. I wrote about a psychotic killer.
Okay.
And my solo book, it has like a bunch of stories in it. So like somewhere about aliens, demons.
Oh my God, that sounds
and
very
it has variety.
okay, that sounds very interesting, Vedant. Okay. Oh, so it's all aliens and demons and all of that in your book, is it? I would love to read it. I I think I'm going to buy one and read it. Where do we find your book?
Amazon. It is available on Amazon.
Right. What do we search for? Do we search for author Vedant Sharma and we'll find out?
You can search for that in author.
Nice. Okay, I'm also going to get the link of Amazon book link from Vedant, and I'm going to post it in the description. Wherever you're watching, check the description and you'll have the link of Vedant Sharma's book there. Okay, please go buy, because this sounds very interesting for me. I'm going to read this. Awesome. So Vedant, now you have written these books and published, right? Like, who was guiding you with all of these things, Vedant? Like, how did you like who are you? Who's your support system?
Me.
All by yourself? Like, did you find out how to publish and how to write and everything all by yourself?
No, I've found how to write myself. Publish, like my parents did it for me.
Okay, but you wrote the whole book, is it? Nice.
I did get some like words from Google and Grammarly.
Correct. Google and Grammarly and everything. But you see, that's one thing that I impress. Like I tell everybody also, so you don't have to worry about your grammar and the way you write and all of those things when you write your book, because there are other proofreaders and language editors and all of those people who will do that work for you. All you have to do is to put in your ideas into the form of a book, and then it will be taken care automatically. Like we have Grammarly and all that also, right? Very nice. So now, when did this idea begin for you, Vedant?
Pardon?
When did this idea come to you, saying I want to write a book? Like,
I used to read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and it had like illustrations in it. So I also started illustrating, and I did make started making comic strips. And
nice.
then I had like ideas in my mind. I said incomplete stories, and I would like end it halfway through. But I decided to like write a full length story, and I quite liked it, so I started writing.
Nice. So that means what? Your book has a lot of illustrations?
No, it doesn't have illustrations.
So you created it as an illustrated book, but when it came to print and publishing, it was not an illustrated book, is it?
Yeah, it was a written book.
Right. Nice. Okay. Awesome. So now tell me a little bit more about how you manage your studies and your writing and all of those.
I get the ideas that I write from around me and from what I learn. For example, there's a story about global warming. Global warming.
So you learn about global warming and you be like, hey, I want to write one story based on global warming, and you write it, is it? Hey, that's interesting, because so then it's not like saying I want to write something and you're sitting and thinking about an idea to write, but you read something and you'll be like, hey, I think it will be nice if I write something about this. Is that how it works?
I think it can be like an interesting one. I elaborate further.
Right. That's nice. Yeah, correct. Yeah, that's makes a lot of sense. Because you are reading something and you get an idea, and then you take that idea and create your own story, and then you write it. So that means then you don't have like a writing schedule as such. You get inspired to write based on something that is happening, and then you sit down and write it, is it? Hey, that's nice. That's very nice, Vedant. Okay, so now tell me a little bit about where you're from, what class
From
you are.
Agra.
You're in Agra, is it? Right. What class do you go to?
I'm in sixth standard.
Sixth standard. When was your first book published?
About a year ago in March.
You were in fifth standard then. Ah, nice. Okay, fifth standard and publishing a book. Very, very nice. Like I also have a lot of children that come to a program with me, and 31 of my students have published their books, and all of them are at this age, fourth standard, fifth standard, sixth standard, and all that. Nice. It's nice to see all of you writing so much. Like I have published some 5 books, and you know, like writing is something that I hate doing. So I had to do a lot of this work where I had to give it to somebody, send them voice notes, and because of that they write it and all of those things, or sit with them, tell them the context, and they will write it for me. I did a lot of these things for my book to be published. So that's like saying you don't even have to have love to write. If you have an idea to share, then that can become your book easily. Yeah, nice. So now how did your school react when you did your when you published your book?
Like pretty normal. They didn't know first that I did, but then my mother like sent the principal something, and then everybody knew.
Did they announce in the school?
Sorry?
Did they announce in front of everybody?
Yeah.
Nice. That would have been a very, very happy time for you, no? Okay, now tell me this, Vedant. Like I told you, I have a huge block towards writing. Like that, there are many other children, not just children, may older people also, who actually want to write and tell the world a great message, but they hate writing. Now, do you have an advice for them on how to get more inspired to write?
Yeah, if you are hell bent on doing something, but you like hate the process of doing it, if you are motivated enough, you can just write, or you could use like a text to speech app.
Okay.
And then it could write it for you, and then you could like correct the mistakes.
Correct. Yes, that also makes sense. Yeah, very, very interesting. Yeah. So I think otter.ai is something that I use. And I think Google Doc also has this feature. You can just keep talking and it will write it for you. But there will be some small mistakes, grammar, because you're talking and writing is different styles. So those things you will have to edit, and then that becomes your book. Nice. Okay. Awesome. So now when you would have started writing before itself, no? That you like you would have written a lot of small stories, and exactly one day you would have gotten this idea of saying, hey, I want to become a published author. Or did you get this idea, or your parents told you saying, hey, these stories are really nice, Vedant, let's publish them? Your parents.
I used to just write small stories, 500-word stories. But then like I wrote 1,000-word stories afterwards. Whoa. Now I write like 1,000 words.
Wow. Okay. I can't even imagine writing such long stories for myself. Like my first book was a very, very small book. It was a picture book for children. It was 14 pages long. And I was like, oh my God, I wrote and published my first book. After that, I started I published a lot of big books with some 150 pages and all that. But my first book was that only. But I'm very, very happy and proud that you are doing this, you're writing. Do you advise or teach or like guide other people to write also? No. Okay. What are your other hobbies?
I like to swim.
Okay.
Well, I can't swim in this weather right now.
Correct. Yeah. Agra should be really cold now, no? You know where I am from?
Very cold.
You know where I am from?
No.
I am from the southern tip of India, which
Kolkata?
is Chennai. Kolkata is the eastern tip of India. This one is the south, like, you know, the end of V, That's where Chennai is, not like completely the end, but that is where it is, Tamil Nadu and Chennai. And we don't have that weather at all. We don't have cold weather at all. We have nice rains and sun. So it's fun for us. Nice, awesome, very, very nice talking to you, Vedant. I'm going to like put this on all my channels, YouTube and all of these places. And I would want to know, where can people follow you and see what you
And I
do?
have an Instagram.
You have an Instagram account. What is the handle's name? You've put it in the chat box here. ITZ Vedant. EVED.
It's Vedant.
ITZVEDAANT. That's the handle that Vedant has. You guys can go search. I'm also going to put the link in the description here. Wherever you're watching, you can click on that and go and follow Vedant. Keep following Vedant, because he's not just stopped with writing and publishing his books. He's going to write and publish a lot more books. And this concept of book with demons and ghosts is very interesting. I think I'm going to read and see what exactly Vedant has written. So looking forward to more from you, Vedant, and all the best, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.